Hey everyone, so my firstborn is here and we're having a conversation, and I figured it's worth having this conversation live. So he has a question because we're tight like that. Shukr alhamdulillah. So what's the question?
Um, I've been playing with the idea of worth as like more of like a lofty concept of like I've been wondering like because of like the stuff that I'm thinking about, like I wonder if like there's a point in your life where you've ever gotten so low that you didn't see anything else around and you didn't think that you were worthy of love.
So so the question is, was there ever a time where I felt so low that I didn't think I was worthy of love?
Yeah.
Okay. Worthy of love from whom?
From a significant other. Like
a relationship situation.
Yeah. Or yourself, just kind of like any type of thing where you didn't feel like you were worth, or even like just like the kind of thing like you weren't worth some sort of outside thing because of something that was going on the inside. So it's like, did you ever have one of those?
Sure, of course. I think everyone does. Um, I think everyone does, and I think that's where your self-esteem kicks your ass, right? I mean, Mike, of course. So the simple answer is yes, yes. I've had moments where I've doubted myself. I've wondered why the hell. I mean, I think about this just until recently. My think was, I'm so freaking weird. Like, who the hell's gonna want to be with me because I'm so weird, right? And I mean, you've heard me talk about this, so sure. But my question is to you: where is this coming from, for you? And is this just a rhetorical question, or is this something that you're actually like sort of, you know, struggling with? I don't even know if struggling is the right word, but
It's more conceptual for me because of the project I'm working on.
okay.
The storyline is that the story is that there's a soul that goes down to hell, and that song that I told you is the descent into hell. But like the thing is that within every song there's two completely different storylines happening. So each song has its own independent storyline, and that's like me exposing really deep parts about myself. And it doesn't have to be like my deepest fears. That song just is my deepest fears. Would
Do you want to? Okay, so he's referring to this amazing book called "Laws of the Spirit World" by Khorshed Bhavnagri. She's passed away. She's an author from India, a Parsi woman, and the book is basically that. So she lost her two grown sons in a car accident, and was basically heartbroken. And then, not too long after they died, somebody approached her, a friend approached, or whoever, somebody approached her and said that your kids are trying to reach out and communicate with you. And so at first it was like, what are you talking about? But, she obviously, as a grieving mother, was open to the idea. And so she met with this woman who had this gift of, and I don't know what it's called, but basically it's where they channel. It's a seance, but it's a little more than that. There's very specific sort of name for this, where there's certain gifted people, psychic people, who can channel, the spirit, and in this case, they write down what the spirit is telling them. And so this woman ended up not only communicating with their sons through her friend, or whoever this person was who became her friend, but then upon the insistence of the boys, her sons from the other side that crossed over, they wanted her to learn it. So she learned it, and ended up writing this book, which basically was dictated by her sons. And the book is called Laws of the Spirit World. And it talks about the different realms, the different heavens, the different levels, that the concept of karma, the concept of intention, the concept of It's just the most amazing book that will just defy, you know, your understanding of whatever you think heaven and hell is. And so I gave Ali that book a couple of weeks ago, at a couple of months ago, whatever. And so he, being my little brown boy rapper, is working is working on a concept where he's creating this entire album based on the different levels of heaven and hell, as per this book. So that's what your self-worth is coming from. So that's what you're asking. Well, so this is not really a personal question. It's a conceptual question.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So the thing about every song is that I've been sort of pontificating and like...
Big word. Okay.
Okay.
Is that even a real word?
Yeah, it's a real fucking word.
Okay.
I've been thinking about like I've been bird's eye viewing the concept and like outlining how the storyline will go. And now what I'm doing is getting really, really into the concept and figuring out the details in it. So the song I showed you that you don't understand is like a really, really conceptual thing where there's 4 different plot lines happening in that song. Like,
and this is from a soul spirit level.
No.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Within every song, there's 2 layers. So the first layer is the spirit. There's a spirit world layer. This is the entire project. The length of the entire project. Mm-hmm. Each song is a chunk here, and so the top of each song coincides with this. But the actual meat and potatoes of every song is like a personal confession. So like every song is something completely different.
Gotcha.
So people are gonna hear it and then be like, okay, I don't get it. But I'm gonna make it really obvious through other things, what's going on, and the story I decided to tell on self-worth was when in middle school. You remember how no girls used to think I was cool?
Yes,
like
you were a little chubby little boy.
Yeah,
you were so cute though. I loved you.
Yeah, you get paid to say that.
Yeah, but okay, but you went to your little, you know, awkward teenage. I mean, all kids do that.
Yeah.
But look how gorgeous you are now.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks, Mom. But so I was like putting myself back in that mindset, and while I was recording that song, like that verse, which is like it's like a monster. It took like 134 takes to get. It took 134 takes to record that.
The verse. One I just heard about the Colombian girl not liking you or something?
Yeah, 134.
What?
Just on that middle verse.
Why?
It had to be right.
Okay.
And I like 50 takes in, I'd realize that this word doesn't really make sense, so I'd switch that word. And then another 30 takes later, I'd switch the phrasing. So I think there's like 3 or 4 parts in the other chain. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But so I like had a flashback to high school where I was talking to this girl, and I attached a lot of my self-worth to the idea of reciprocated emotion from the opposite sex specifically, because that's what I'm attracted to.
But I think that's a really important thing you bring up, because I think I just did this talk about being single, and I think, you know, a lot of people tend to attach their self-worth to another partner. So if they're not in a relationship, they feel that they're not worthy and no one wants them and they're not good enough and they must be not worthy enough, and because why would not anyone want to be with them? And so
so the story of it is kind of like me being rejected hard. So I was thinking like that's got to be something that everybody goes through.
Yeah, of course. I think it's a very common human experience, no matter which culture you're in, no matter, you know, whether you're in a little village in India or Africa or Afghanistan.
So I just wanted to get a story from you about a time where you went through that.
When I went through,
so like before
you mean currently or in the past? Like,
no, I just mean like any sort of story like that relates to the idea of not feeling worthy. It could be short too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's I think I definitely have my insecurities, just like anyone else. I think I it's I've gotten a I've I've come through a lot. I'm in a very good place now, than even I was a year and a half ago. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Um, but it doesn't mean I don't have like moments where I like question myself, right? Even in as amazing as I feel like I'm doing, and I'm very grounded and I'm very clear about who I am and what I'm about, and I realize, I'm not normal, in a sense, and yet I have my little weird tribe that I'm meeting, that I'm realizing there's more and more of us that are not normal, and it's okay not to be normal. Uh, but that also, it's a very lonely journey. Um, I'm realizing because why are you getting all senti on me?
I'm not. I just love you.
I love you. But it's a very lonely journey because, of course, I could be with someone. I mean, I give this example of this homeless. Okay, can you get up for a minute? I
Love
have,
me.
I have this, example of, this. I work in a psych unit, right? And so, like this homeless woman who was like literally like 300 pounds in a wheelchair, homeless, and she had a boyfriend, and so it's just funny because, we joke about this saying, listen, anyone can have a boyfriend, anyone can have a husband, not a big accomplishment, right? The running joke is it's called having standards, right? So the reason why, sure, it can feel really lonely at times, like especially on holidays, right? Like yesterday was Kushali, the family's all in Lisbon, you weren't here, I was in touch with you, Zan's not here, and I was at work, and it was, in all essence, I was surrounded by, lots of my favorite friends and, family, but yet it felt really lonely in a degree. Does that make sense? But that passed. Like that was yesterday, was done, over, khatam, finish. And today it's like wonderful day. I woke up amazing, went to bed amazing. But yeah, so I mean, it's we all have our moments, I think, where we feel lonely, and then we question our self-worth, right? Because it's like, if I'm this amazing person that everyone loves and wants to talk to and want, then why am I single? Make sense?
Is that how you think?
Sometimes, sure, absolutely. And then I remind myself when I run into wonderful men who actually try to convince me that the world is flat, then I realize this is why I'm single. I'll tell you about the last couple of guys that I was talking to that actually tried to convince me the world is flat.
I mean, we don't know.
Listen,
It could be.
it could be, yeah. But I want to be that. I want to be that ignorant person that they laugh about 200 years from now when they go, you know what? Trump was a genius and the world is flat. And haha, she was an idiot. I'm okay with that. All right, anyways. So,
Explain the horizon, bitch.
yeah,
It's
no.
circular.
No, I mean, let's not even go there.
It curves. It literally curves.
No, not according to this person. Or the last two people that tried to,
It's not.
that
It's
I
not
was...
really like an opinion thing. It's like
No. This was this whole conspiracy theory that even NASA was in, where like it was this all. Let's not even get started, because I literally stopped listening, because I was staring at this person and going, are these words really coming out of your mouth right now? Am I actually wasting my breath listening to this nonsense? Why are you in my energy field? The foul, and I kind of like, okay, that's it. I can't deal with that. And again, I'm okay being the idiot that thinks the world is round. No issues. Okay. Faizaan, we are spheres and the earth is... Faizaan, the world is flat, guys.
Look. There's certain motherfuckers that are on different planes that get it.
I know.
That
Stop
motherfucker
cursing.
gets it.
Stop cursing. Faizaan, you need to come on. Zain Thanji's watching.
Yeah.
Too. What's up, my
What's up?
favorite, my people?
Can
You guys need to come on.
Bring him on camera.
All right, who's coming on camera, guys?
Bring Faizaan on camera.
Can we do this? There you go. Where's Faizaan? Oh, he's coming on. Okay. Because I'm glad you did. You make it to Kana yesterday? I know your mother and I were talking about whether you were going. Did he go? You really didn't give me much. I needed for the outdoor song. What the hell? Ah, you're so hard to talk to. I was trying to get. Wait, bring me on again. Okay, hold on. Speak of like a soft one, but you're in your presenting mode. You're just like, this is what I think. Okay, how do I? Did we not try to bring him on? Vulnerability, woman. I'm very. I'm very. Emotion. I need it. Where is Faizaan? Faizaan, why can't I bring you on, honey? Hold on, let me see. Who am I trying to add? Faizaan. Honey, can you do this? Hold on, let me do this. Oh, here we go. Okay, Faizaan, sorry. I needed to approve you. Here we go, he's coming on.
Yali Madat.
Thank you for your time, your energy, privilege of you.
Ab queso ho.
Oh my God. अच्छा लाइट चालू किया तू. ये गाड़ी को तो क्या हो गया तेरे को?
Kya ho gaya?
What is it? It looks like you, right? Yo, hold on 1 second.
I'm an adult.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I gotta get
On Facebook Live.
Yo, what's going on with you? Has your mother seen you looking like this with this little?
Yeah, man, I'm a grown up now. I make my own decisions.
You shouldn't.
You really shouldn't.
I think I look like a dime.
Okay, cool. When are you coming home? We miss you.
Yo, dude, I don't know, man. I'm here working in DC all summer, so we'll see.
Look at you. What'd you get in a fight or something? What's that on your face?
Oh, this is lack of sleep because they keep me at 7 a.m. shifts at work.
Yo, it's 1:30 in the morning. Shouldn't you be sleeping?
No, I gotta drop my friend to Union Station at 3 a.m. He has an audition in New York for Broadway.
Oh my God, you're so popular, having all these friends.
Uber, what?
Yeah, Wesley.
I mean, I just want to be famous, man.
Bro, my friend, I did that for a friend.
Yo, he didn't even drop me off. I had to Uber at 5:30 in the morning. He was supposed to drop me off.
No, I forgot.
Yeah, because
like slept right through it.
My alarm didn't go off.
Yeah.
As it's spoken in our religion, parents are useless, and we need to and we need to put our friends first.
Your mom's gonna love that you're speaking and representing the religion right now. You dumbass. All right. Anyways, go to your thing. It's good seeing you. You want to talk to your bro? Hello.
Yo,
What's up?
dude, you look really cute.
So these two are best friends from like when they were 2 years old. But you weren't best friends when you were 2, but you became best friends eventually. Were you guys arch nemesis at some point or no?
Yes.
Yeah, man, your son was a crackhead.
Yeah.
All right. Are you coming home at all anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm trying to come home right. I'm going on vacation with mom and dad the 24th of July, so I'm trying to come home after that.
Okay, I know Zain Dhanji, are you still on? Say something if you are.
Oh, Anita auntie, can you send me a Natalie bracelet? Mine snapped.
Yeah, inbox me your address.
I got you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, love you, honey.
All right, good night,
Bye.
Guys.
I don't know how to get him off. There you go. Where's Zain Dhanji? Let's see if we can get Zain on. Jason, you want to come on? Jason's like running. I don't know where Zain went. Let me see if I can do this, guys. Sorry. I don't think he's on there anymore. All right, anyways. Okay, that's it. Are we done? We're done. Thank you, guys. Good night.